Welcome back to the podcast called Tell the World. I'm your host, Ota. I hope you guys are having a blessed morning. I hope you guys are doing fine. I hope you guys are doing great out there. Is it okay? Is it safe to say happy holidays? I know a lot of people don't celebrate the holidays, so I don't want to be disrespectful or anything. So I myself, I don't really celebrate them. I do like to see people happy. That's all the time, not just for the holiday. I do like to see people get together all the time, not just for holidays. I like to see it all. I just don't want to just see it, when holidays come. I mean, it's a way of me seeing it now. Like, do we have to do that just to get along with each other? Just, sometimes it can be a little fake. I think some of you guys out there understand that one. Fake people, fake. Hello, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing fine. Yeah, pretty sure you are. Anyway, so we're dealing with more fucking bad news with the pandemic. You know, they keep telling us, don't be afraid, don't be alarmed, don't be scared. Or should we be scared? Because this shit is crazy. Even when people who do get these shots, they still could get a taste of the COVID. The science says that you won't get it as bad. But the bad thing about it is you could also be a carrier. Now that's some scary shit. You don't get it as bad because you got the shot, but someone next to you who did may get it worse. That's scary too. So I remember last year, and I repeated this a lot of times, that they said at least 7 different types of viruses are going to be coming out. That's scary shit. But what do? They're saying some of the masks that we're wearing are not protecting us, and we need to wear a better mask. I mean, a cloth mask I don't think is going to do any good for us. The homemade mask is not going to help us. This shit is all crazy. And I think that's what done happened to the world a little bit. Like being in the house last year, the pandemic kept us all in. For some, it caused a lot of frequencies, bad, maybe some good, missing your family, not being around your family, taking time off from work, not being stressed out, getting used back to your family. And some people didn't want to be home around their families. Some people did use their jobs as a scapegoat. You know, some people were more focused on their careers than their families. And a lot of people did separate. A lot of people did divorce. So, Biden says yesterday in his speech that we don't need to be afraid. We don't need to be concerned about a food shortage. We're going to have a good Christmas. But he still wants people to get vaccinated. Is that wrong to say? I don't know. It's just hard to understand this. It's like it just keeps on mutating. If you got a virus that keeps mutating, that means that you have to keep giving vaccines. Doesn't that make logical sense of what people are trying to understand? If you're telling them that it's steady mutating, what do you expect them to be afraid of? You're going to keep giving me shots, keep giving me boosters. How can you keep up with something like this that keeps mutating? I don't know. I'm just throwing some shit out there, just trying to figure it out, trying to understand it. A lot of people have passed away. I lost a friend from this, so shit has never been easy. Losing loved ones. I lost a friend, some family members from this COVID, so this shit is not easy. I caught the shit, it was terrible. But when is this gonna end? It's just getting very depressing. I mean, we're trying to have a life, but everything seems like it's keeping us trapped inside. Because lately, I don't know if you haven't felt it, but when I'm going out here in public, the frequencies out there is bad. It's like people are just just irritated. And maybe some people got their OCDs. They're afraid if something's gonna happen that they gotta keep buying food, keep stocking up, keep buying tissue, paper towel, hand sanitizer, uh, disinfectant sprays, Clorox. This shit is crazy. It's crazy. The traffic's crazy. People are going crazy. The job shortages out there where people are quitting. People are quitting these jobs. Let me roll that back. Not just the shortage, but the shortage of workers. Let me rephrase that. The shortage of workers. A lot of people are quitting. So the people that are working are getting this overload of work and they can't take it anymore, so they quit. Some decided not to come back and be their own entrepreneurs. It was a good thing the pandemic was here, and it was a bad thing the pandemic is here. Either way it goes, good or bad, take it. And as Americans, that's what we've been doing. We've been taking it. But the pressure's on right now. But this is just silly right now. It just don't make sense. They backtrack what they said. They rephrase it. They go back around with some of the things that they're saying. It just sounds like they don't know what they're saying. Who are these people? Who are they? I mean, what's wrong with using our brains to decide, does this make freaking sense? Does any of this make sense? But we move on and we do the best we can to take care of ourselves while they debate in the White House about what they're going to do with this infrastructure bill to help the people. Republicans, when the Republicans lose that election, when they lose an election, like being a president, they're Republican president, they don't want to pass shit for no Democrats. Nothing. They reap havoc on everybody. They don't care. When Obama was in office, look how long it took them not to pass bills. They kept blocking his shit. They're doing Biden the same way. This shit is just all just set up, good against evil, or is it just same with the two people? Evil and evil. So, it's reckless. It's on the people. People are suffering. People are going through mental health. People with anxiety. It's just crazy right now. The behavior. The world has become a pants pocket that has went inside out. And what's inside those pockets could be anything besides lint. Besides old paper, old receipts. It's just we're backwards. We're ass out. And the only thing you can do is just keep taking care of yourself and looking out for your family, looking out for your loved ones, and making sure they do the things that they need to do to protect themselves. Wear your mask. Shit is out there. It's real. You don't want to catch it. Trust me. You don't want to catch it. Meanwhile, I have set up my roller here. It's an interface where I haven't did a show in a while. Me losing my friend and the COVID. I've been kind of like behind, not doing things, and I'm still trying to get over it. But it's hard. It's hard to get over some things when shit keeps happening. So you try to pick up as you go. I have picked up my other hobbies and stuff that I usually do. So I'm trying to do other things outside of my morning. My morning of a good friend I had. So that's what you do in life. You start over. You just do life over. You understand. what happens in life and, the changes that occur, and you just try to move on, the best way you can. And you have to heal. You have to heal and you have to move on. You can't stay down too long with yourself. You can't, beat yourself up about things. And too many questions about why this and why that, you'll never get those answers because that's not what moves you ahead in life. That's not what elevates you to move on in life. You have to accept, you have to understand, and you have to have reason. You have to have reasoning inside you to move on. You question things so long, it just makes you bitter and angry. That's what it does. Until you learn to accept and move on and just keep doing things in life as positive as you can, as positive that you could be in your life with yourself, because you're going to need that. Healing is just not a cut that closes up. Healing is acceptance. Healing is understanding yourself, understanding the situation, and not torturing yourself in anger and sadness. Because we can get lost in our emotions. Always pick your emotions. Pick the ones that work best for you, not the emotions that work against you. Things like that. Um, Update on my parents. They took the COVID shot about maybe 7 months ago, and I'm blessed that they're still alive and that they're doing good. And they did take their boosters. You know, my parents are still here, so I am blessed to have them still here too. I know some people may say, "Why would you let your parents take that shot?" I'm not going to get a spanking by my parents. Sorry, I'm not going there. Not me. No way. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Um, but it's a personal choice. It's all a personal choice, and some things I don't understand. And as parents, they only know what how their brain has operated within their generation and during their time. So is their time still relevant within my generation time? Yes and no. Some things they don't know. So you kind of have to put those um, put those two histories of intelligence, as in what they learned and what you know, put them together, and sometimes we can teach each other something that we both may not know, and sometimes we may think we don't know something, but we do know something. Sometimes we understand that maybe we were misled. So um, parents know, so I'm not going to deny my parents. My parents have played a big role in my life. I'm still here, I'm still alive, my raising, so I'll go with that. And I always share what I know and how I've been raised. So it works both ways. It it works for us. Now, during a pandemic, can you still have goals? Can you still achieve some of the things you want to do? Everything right now is internet. Everything right now is social media right now. So um, that's what we're using right now. That's where we're at. Those are the tools. The world is changing, and I know some of us will fight to not to see those changes happen, even when we think they're bad. Changes sometimes is like uncomfortable. People are happy the way things are, But like anything in life, you gotta upgrade in your life. You have to upgrade. You have to you can't stay the same forever. I don't think this life is meant to be one way comfortably like this forever, cuz what do you learn? I mean, you got to learn all of these obstacles, all of these roadblocks. You got to learn all of these um, different people that you're going to meet in your life that are going to test you. I mean, someone may be a part of your life that may try to destroy you. Elevation in life is you got to go through shit to get there. We all are the road maps to success, and we're all the road maps to failure. Either way it goes, it's an experience to learn, even if you're on the outside of it. So if you still have goals and dreams and things that you want to do that you believe in it. Keep doing it. If you stop believing in what you're doing, your operation stops. You don't believe no more. So the people don't believe you no more. But if you keep at it, you keep at it. It's like studying. How do you get the passing grade? Studying. If you don't know, you get help. Studying. Practicing. Studying. Learning. Getting it. Elevation. Graduation. There you go. It's anything in life. I remember a lot of times I would be afraid to do certain things, and you know, not all of us is can be directly challenged at sometimes. Certain things I can do challenges me. Um, it's like how people come at me sometimes. It's like, to me, it's like I'm a Leo, but sometimes I feel like I'm a bull, because if I feel like I'm getting challenged, it just sparks me, and I just can do some amazing shit. I don't need that, but it's like a superpower of mine. Don't you doubt me. You doubt me, I'm going to make you a believer. You doubt me, I'm going to make you a believer. I don't know why. It's just that way. I don't have to prove nothing. It's just some people that you have to work with sometimes. You have to, put things in perspective. But I get along with everybody, even with the worst. I'm going to do my best to, stay humble and hold my peace. But if you're out of line, sorry, I'm going to have to let you know. But whatever you believe in, whatever you doodle on a piece of paper, and you just like, you know what? I think this would be a good design. You can just be drawing some shit. You never know what can pop out of your head that could be a roadmap to success. I've done a lot of things. And out of probably maybe 8 years, and you know how sometimes you can be behind in life and all of a sudden you start to catch up upon your greatness. So you can be in your down of your years. And then all of a sudden your greatness starts to spark in your life. And you start to do all this some amazing shit. And I also think and I believe that being around better people too also gives you that creativity and energizes you too. Because you're around different people then. So that's another thing. I don't hang in circles. I don't do squares. I'm just straight path. I'm there and then I'm gone. My presence is gonna be big, but when I leave, I leave you thinking, hey, where did he go? That's how it is with me. But um, don't give up. We cannot do things how things used to be done or how it used to go due to the fact of these shutdowns and these restrictions right now. Like we're dealing with just sensitive things right now on how we can, you know, just do things the way we usually could do. Um, Shows, concerts, networking. You know, we need that activity around us to, to link up with other people. Um, but don't give up. Find a way that works for you, and trust me, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. The stories I have of things I've done and things I didn't know and how I learned it. I didn't learn by myself. I learned from a few good people in my lives, So I'm very fortunate to, be around, people that were, helpful and knowledgeable to show me stuff. And I picked up on a lot of things, a lot of things. So that's what you do with yourself. And if you got that ambition, that creativity that sparks in you, use it. Use it. You know, I call it my train. If anybody want to get on my train, you're welcome to come aboard. But if you're causing chaos, I'm throwing you off the train because the train don't stop. So imagine getting thrown off a train that's running. Sorry about that. I'm sorry about that one. Hey, that's how it goes. The avenues that I've learned now in life, I don't take the long route no more. There are shortcuts in life where your experience knows. If I go down that road there, I know what's down there. A lot of chaos. So I'm going to take this road here. I don't need to learn a lot of lessons no more because I've graduated from what I've seen, what I've been through. I know how to use my emotions. I pick the ones that are best for me, not the ones that work against me. I know what works. The best emotions work for me. So if you got those activities and you got ideas and you got whatever you got, use it, keep doing it. Find your place of peace to stay in your zone. It's okay to laugh and have fun. But if you got something that you want to be successful in, stay focused. I even say this too sometimes. I can be in one place, and that one place can only get me so far. But at the same time, I have to get out to other places so I can go learn other things that can kind of broaden my ideas and upgrade some things in my life that I may need. I need sparks. I need to be thinking. I need to have those ideas. Right now, I have a friend right now who's he don't want to work for nobody no more. He don't want to be told what to do. And right now, he's been putting on a plan to create his own business, and he has went from making $5K a month to now he has made another investment to double his money, which is another $5K, which is $10,000K. So, you're able to do some things because you're believing in what you're doing and you're networking and you're selling something and you're able to, expand and grow your money and build a business. And that's what he's doing. He says he's waiting on me too. You know how kings are. Kings like to build their own kingdom. But I have a good friend out there. He's always been good, so he's got my back and I got his. But I want to bring an idea to the table too. So that's what I'm working on. Well, we got the same ideas. We're going to put them together. Right now, we get through some of this stuff that we're going through right now. And only thing that separates us is distance, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We're still working. We're still working. We're still making some things happen. That's the thing about technology. You can still make things happen. Use it. Pick it up. Learn it. Don't cheat yourself with saying I don't know. I still do it, but eventually a little practice gets you in. You start to pick up on some things about it, then you take off from there. Then before you know it, you're working alone by yourself, and you'll be like, man, why did I doubt myself like that? It's all test of time with yourself. You just don't know how good you are or how bright you are. Just give yourself a chance. Mental health right now. Mental health out here is bad. It's bad out here right now. I don't know how to explain it anymore. People are going through some things. People are really going through it. Um, and there may be some things we just don't understand what's inside of a person's head. But if they need help, be beside them. And don't don't judge them. Be beside them. Try to help them. Um, I have someone in the family that that has mental health issues, and I can only support and be there for that person, and do the best that I can, and make sure that they're okay, they're able, and they're not left alone. Just you take care of them. You know, um, we don't want to leave nobody out there alone. I know we got our own lives and stuff, but we still have to, you know, if you can be there, be there. If you got some help, that's even better. It can sometimes give you a break, but don't judge them. Look out for them. Be there for them. What about Christmas? Is everybody ready for Christmas? Now, I did say I don't celebrate it. I like the smiles. I like to see, the laughters and the joys. Um, I've never been good at holidays. I'm not even good at my birthday. Like when my birthday comes, I just feel the same. I'm very thankful. I'm thankful every day. But I guess it changed for me over the years. I'm not going to go off of books about if Christmas is real or if it's fake and all this and that. I don't want to get into that because that don't matter to me. You know how people throw a lot of stuff at you and stuff. You don't even know what you're celebrating. And sometimes, it's like any other day. But I guess if we could have something that brings us together in some kind of way, I guess it could be good. Especially if people who've been separated for a while or been angry at each other and a holiday does come and it, kind of like, melts the ice, and put everybody back together again. So it's holidays. So we enjoy it the way we can. We live it the way we can, live it the best way we can, and enjoy it with your loved ones while they're here. My dad celebrates it. My mom celebrates it. So my whole family celebrates it. I just see it differently. I don't think they know that, but let's just keep that a secret, big secret. Uh, I don't think they've ever listened to my shows before either, so hopefully not. Um, so yeah, man, just take care of yourselves and um, keep these masks on. There is something out there that's contagious, making people sick. This virus, new strains are out there. They're out there. Don't don't play games with it like it's not real. It's out there. Don't matter how it got here. It's out here. It is out here and it's spreading. And we just got to look out for ourselves and look out for the people that's around us. That's the most important thing and stuff. So we need to keep doing that until we just figure this shit out. We got to figure it out some kind of way because they can't figure it out for us. I think we need to be praying more as a nation, praying more. I think we need to be praying to God more because you can't always depend on man because man is going to fail you. We need more prayers, and that's what I'm not hearing from our president. Prayers. I don't want to go through this scared thing about what's coming for us. God protects us all, even when we're in doubt. So we need more prayers out there. Yes, there was a time I used to go to church. Yes, as a kid, I had to go to Bible school every day after school. Every day. Every day. But I believe in prayers. I believe in miracles. I believe God protects us all. I just believe in that when it's not your time to go, it's not your time to go. It's just always something I believed in. And my faith is strong in that. So I'm going to keep rolling with that. God is my protection. He's my will. Gas prices. That counted down a little bit, still up there a little bit. Look, I still have the Prius. So the Prius, sorry, $20 fills the whole tank up. I can go anywhere. Anywhere. See, I knew some shit was coming. I knew. I knew it was going to get crazy. I was going to go for the big V8. But I knew that the gas prices was getting out of control. Like, come on. Now the food prices are out of control. Back then I could take $100. Oh my God, I could get about at least almost 8 to 10 bags. I did all my shopping based on you call it the basic food groups. That's how I was shopping. Now you get your meats, you get your breads, all of that stuff there. That's how I was shopping. And I actually had a calculator too. So I knew what all I was spending out of that 100. Oh, it was a long time ago. Long time ago. But by the time I got to that register and everything got ranged up with $100. Now $100 is like $1 bill. $1 bill. It's like $1 bill. You're not getting nothing out of that. Nothing. So we're living in different times. I know the wages went up in certain places, certain states, certain jobs or whatever, but the cost of living is going up. So it's kind of hard to still meet that. And especially if you're single by yourselves and stuff, and you're struggling to pay rent, pay your car note, your insurance, what you got left. You got to pick and choose between rent and eating. That shit is hard. Shit is hard. You don't want to be in a relationship for bills, but some people live like that. But if you have a solid relationship, we go through trials. Hang in there, stick in there. Don't let nobody separate that. You guys work that out. It could be worse. As long as there's no cheating, and if you love each other, you can deal with anything. You can deal with it. You can get through it. Just hang in there. You just have to hang in there and just deal with it. I'm not a therapist. I'm just experienced in it, long enough to say that don't let nobody come into your relationship and separate you. Don't let bills separate you. Don't let personal things that you love, material things, come between you and separate you. I've lost, I've gained. I've lost, I've gained. So it all plays a role in your life sometimes. So sometimes you have to just deal with that. And before I leave, I want to show this movie that I was watching. I mentioned this before, but I was watching it on Amazon. And I came across this Kirk Cameron movie. And it's an old movie. I believe it's a 2005. It's called Left Behind, World at War. And just bear with me here. I gotta find it. And there was an episode on there there was a scene, not episode, there was a scene that I was looking at where Kurt is talking to Luke Gossett Jr. about this. He's captured, and he's thought to be the enemy that might have been causing terrorism that was coming, to the worldwide. And there was a scene that I came across um, that spooked me out so bad. I was like, why would they put this in a movie? Like, why would they even, why was this said? It was the most creepiest thing that I ever heard of in a movie, because we're living in the times of what's going on right now. Bear with me, because I have lots of videos and stuff. And matter of fact, I saw it yesterday. I just want to make sure I click on the right thing. Here it is. Just listen to this, guys. Strange. This is the scene.
Read that.
Pestilences? Is that it? Not tornadoes, earthquake?
That's in there too, but there's no vaccines for those. Webster defines pestilence as a serious infectious disease that spreads rapidly and kills large groups of people. So in a word, yes. And before you write it off as paranoia, read the next verse.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. You meaning Christians, right?
Fits pretty well, doesn't it?
Now, what does that mean? I mean, what does that mean? Okay, Kirk Cameron, he used to play on this TV series called Growing Pains back in the 80s. Loved that show. And after his show, those episodes they had, I forgot, I don't know if it lasted up to 5 years. Maybe 5 years it lasted. And once that show was done, he became a Christian. So his faith in God and what he believed in, and a big change in his life compared to the TV show that he had him as a, back then in the 80s, he was like a teenager. All the girls loved him. He had curly hair, it was like almost like a mullet, great smile, good looking kid. But big changes in his life right now. He's a Christian. He believes in God, and he doesn't believe that the woman should work, and that he believes that the man should be the provider. A lot of things. And back then, somewhere in the 90s, critics were criticizing his wife about her duties as a wife. But, they're still together, so they didn't let the media tear them apart. But that movie is called let me repeat that again. That movie's called Left Behind. You need to watch that movie. This is some weird shit. I don't want to spoil it, but let me just spoil it just a little bit. Just a little bit. I just want to just say something, just a little bit of that movie. So the virus is a toxic that they're spraying a virus on these Bibles that they're giving out to people that's causing them diseases and death to the world. And Satan is involved with all of this. That's all I'll say. But he made a few more other movies. They were church related movies, but good movies. but they were movies of things that we are living in right now in these times. And I'm like, wow. If you saw this scene that I just played for you, it would freak you out. I don't know if the audio was good enough, but just listen to it. It's like the times that we're living in right now. Weird shit, man. Just weird. Weird. And let's go with one of Bill Gates' tweets today. Bear with me, I don't have my glasses. But he says, just when it seemed like life would return to normal, we could be entering the worst part of the pandemic. This Omicron will hit home for all of us. Close friends of mine now have it, and I've canceled most of my holiday plans. What he's saying is that this Omicron is moving so fast all over the world. It's spreading. You got the Delta and the Omicron. It's spreading real fast, and people are getting sick from this. This shit is in the air. How could it be in Africa? Now it's all over the world now. How could it be in Africa and Europe? Now it's all over the world now again. They don't know how bad it's going to be, but it's spreading. They don't know the cause and the effect that it may bring because the Delta and the COVID is out as well. So hopefully it doesn't be bad. But what is going on? Is it wiping a certain amount of people off the earth? Is it a 2-year clean? Is it a 2-year clean of just getting rid of people? So many millions of people? What is it? This is some weird shit. I believe, what country is that? I can't recall the country. Let me think. It's some part of Europe. I believe they're going to be having a 4th shot for the elderly. A 4th shot. What's up with all of these shots? What's going on? I don't understand this. What kind of bat was this? Could I use it as a joke? What kind of fucking bat was this? A bat? Oh my God. This doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Is it one of God's plagues? What is it? Are we upgrading into a whole new, different way of living now? Are we changing as a species right now? What boogeyman's doing this? Is this God's involvement? This is the weirdest thing that I've ever seen before in my life. We're living in different times right now. And the only thing we can do is, as a nation, as a family, as a human race, we need to keep praying. And we need to do right. Maybe we're on punishment. Maybe it's a punishment. It's just something that I thought I would close it out with. Wear your mask. Keep your hands washed. Protect yourself. Do the things that they're telling us what we need to do. I don't know if the masks are going to work. This is airborne. This is being spread by people. It's all over both ways. We just can't blame it on people. It's airborne. It's everywhere. and just protect yourself the best way you can. Stay prayed up. Enjoy your holidays. Be safe. Just look out for yourselves, and hopefully we get through this. This year is about to end again like it did last year. It wasn't on a good note, but we're still here. We are still here. So we're going to just keep on pushing, keep praying. We're going to stay strong, and we're going to get through this because God got our side, and we're going to get through this. We're going to keep praying. We're going to keep praying through all of this because that's what the world needs is prayers. That concludes the podcast called Tell the World. You guys have a blessed day. Happy holidays. Peace.